My name is Melvis Inhezwanu. Thank you. My name is Melvis Inhezwanu, and I'll be taking us on a 1 hour, I assume, session on strategy. Right. This is Lim Simple. If you're joining us for the first time, this is Lim Simple, and Lim Simple is let me confirm. Is there anyone here that is literally just coming across us for the very first time? I'd like to know you. I'd like to say hello to
Yes,
you personally.
yes.
Hello, hello, sir. How are you doing today? My name is Melvis. What's your name, sir?
My name is Joseph Friday.
Your name is Joseph.
Friday, yes.
Hello, Mr. Joseph. Did I get that right?
Hello.
Okay.
Yes,
Anyone?
you.
Oh, nice to meet you, sir. Thank you for joining us. Is there
Nice
another
to meet
person that is new?
you. Thank you.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
good evening. My name is Joshua.
Oh, another Joshua. Okay. Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
I'm fine, man. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so primarily because there are a couple of new people here, I'd like to talk about what we do at Lim Simple before going straight into the modules. Lim Simple is an acronym for Live Investing Money and Business Made Simple. And so why we created the Lim Simple brand is because we realized that, oh shit, can everyone see my screen first off? Okay, great. I think you can. And I think this call is now recorded. Wait, can you see my screen?
Yes, man.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, so while we created the Lim
Yes,
Simple
you see.
brand, thank you very much. While we created the Lim Simple brand is because we realized that business sometimes can be difficult, right? Life can be quite difficult. Look at the topics that the Lim Simple brand tries to answer is, quite complex concepts. But what we find is that they are very simplified, easy, practical ways that you can address these rather cardinal things that people need answers to in a way that it is easy for them. So business can be difficult, but then there are so many things to do to make the process simpler for you while still achieving as much result as you want. So that's what we do for the businesses that work for us. And over the course of time, we have been able to create the Lean Simple Strategy Grid Convention that's happening in November. The Lean Simple Mastermind are very high ticket um, community that we work with them to, do everything that they can do in a year in approximately every 90 days of the year. And we have their businesses that are doing more than 1 billion in revenue, and we work with them for a whole year. So that's what the business academy, the mastermind is. We also have our one-on-one coaching, also functioning as a part of the academy. And over the course of years, we have been able to work with a lot of companies, a lot of brands to help them grow their revenue, to help them create strategies to scale their business. And so the reason why I am saying all of this is because I'm trying to explain that we have looked at a sample size of people, a sample size of entrepreneurs, a sample size of, um, business owners, a lot of, government parastatals too. And the strategies that we are going to be looking at today, the slides that we're going to be going through today, one way or the other shapes the success of their business. And so we have worked with about 4,000 entrepreneurs, amongst which 52 of them do 1 billion in revenue. And a lot of them do approximately 500 million and above monthly. And they swear by the first module or the Lim Simple Strategy Factory, because your ability to fully understand the introductory class, introductory part of the Strategy Factory would help decide how big a business you can be, how long you can be in business, and if at all you are really in business. So that's what we're going to be looking at the next 1 hour. So to start off our conversation, I would like to first of all ask us what we really want. Because what we believe is that we sometimes and a lot of times are able to perform to the degree that we think that we want for ourselves. So the question then is, what do we really want? And the reason why I'm asking this is because if you're able to understand the why and the where for your business vision, you're going to be able to grow a business and a very large one at that. So I would like us to have this conversation. I want it to be as conversational as possible. And I'm talking to everybody here that's already been in business for a long time. Why did you start your business? Anyone wants to say something? Why did you decide to say, I want to be an entrepreneur and I think this is what I want to do with my life? And I think I'm going to be so good at it. What's the reason why you went into business? What do you really want? Hello, Mr. Jerry. I think your hand is up. So just kind of mute your mic.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I
Good evening.
actually, I ventured
Good
into a
evening.
business because I wanted to solve problems, and I really like the idea of being practical and experimental with life. So I just feel running a business will help me achieve that experimental part of my own lifestyle. So I would solve people's problems by experimenting with solutions. That's why I started a
Hmm,
business.
very interesting. Now I want to know what you do.
I am into branding. I do printing and branding. That's my work.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Another person. Thank you very much for your contributions. Another person has anything to say? I really like to hear the reason why businesses start because sometimes it's just really interesting. Hello, Mr. Bumman. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Please unmute your mic.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
It's me, Joseph Friday. It's me, Mr.
Oh,
Joseph.
okay. Sorry, Mr. Joseph.
Good
Oh,
evening.
you are Joseph, and the other person was Joshua. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. Okay.
Uh, I opened a business. I opened a business for a reason, for me to achieve my gain and
Okay.
for my future because
Hmm.
nobody knows tomorrow.
Hmm.
I'm still a little,
Okay.
I'm still a little
Okay.
boy. I'm still a little boy. I'm still a little boy. I'm a function of I'm not 4 now. I still have to- I just started the
Oh,
work.
I'm struggling to hear you, Mr. Joseph.
How are you hearing me now?
I can hear you now.
So I just opened a business. I opened a business for me to pursue my dream. But unfortunately, when I opened the business, I don't understand the business like that. Everything went down, but I'm planning to start it back. So I'm happy for being in this meeting today, for me to learn more.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Any other person
Uh,
before we go into the crux of the matter?
Yeah, good evening.
yeah,
Good evening, Mr. Joshua.
All right. I actually run into business because of one thing. My aim and my passion is to reduce illiteracy
Hmm.
in the country. And my target is the young generation to be able to
Okay.
get a free education for those that could not afford school. And for me to be able to focus on that, I have to have some investment business that can sponsor such. So
Hmm.
that is the reason.
So I'm assuming that you have a foundation.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. And And so during the course of this session, I'd like to know what you would like for this session to do for you. Would you like for it to help you with insight to grow your foundation, or to help you with insight to grow your business? Because foundations, right? Orphanages and all of that, if well structured right, can be a really good business. Especially, however, if you're able to keep the intent, your vision, the reason why you started, and the novelty and like the noble reason why you started it, you could get so much, access to so much loans. You could get companies, sending you money as part of their CSR for the year, to help with working their tax. There's a whole strategy around growing a foundation, as long as you're willing to um, continue with the actual noble reasons that you created it for. So first of all, before we even start, I'll say, I mean, you should come to the strategy factory this month, and we could set up a session for you, a one-on-one consultation after the strategy factory, to see how you can grow that as a niche business in itself. Okay, just before we
Okay,
go,
man.
that's remarkable. First off, that's a part of business a lot of people do not actually know exists, but there's a lot of potential in it. But again, I'll keep emphasizing, so long as you decide to do the good thing, which is to really stay true to the vision of your business, to solve the need of the people. Do you understand me?
Yes, man.
Okay, sir. So it's interesting. I really like to know why people started a business, right? Someone said for himself, because he wanted to, you know, take care of himself, secure his future. Another person said because he wants to solve a problem that he sees, right? And it's something that he likes to. The reason why I'm asking this is simple. A lot of people go into business for a lot of various reasons, and it's beautiful, right? For some people, it's that they want financial freedom, which is what Mr. Joseph Awazim said. He wanted to take care of himself. He wanted to, secure his future. Some people want to retire in style. When you start to go old, it's difficult to do a lot of the things that you would normally do. You can't work as hard as you can. Some people want to just ease and age with grace. That's how they say it. Some people want to make a lot of money because they want good health, and good health is really expensive. A lot of times we don't, give God enough um gratitude for how much it would cost if one didn't have good health. Right? Oxygen is expensive. A lot of procedures in the country can be done. You have to travel. So for some people, they are
It's
so
me
into.
now, Shagun. You don't have this my number.
Hello, brother Shegun. Your mic is on. Can you please mute yourself so we're not part of your personal conversation, sir? Okay, I'll assume he heard me. So, and then some people just want to make money because they want to build assets. They want to have something for their generation and for their children. They want to have access to, money whenever they want. They don't want to ever have a reason that money is the reason why something doesn't happen. And for some people, it's because they want good education for a lot of people, their children. Because as a child grows, it is actually sometimes more important who the child's classmates are than the school that the child attended, or that if they even have an education, especially in a situation where nepotism is very prevalent. So it's not about what you studied or what you graduated with. A lot of times it's about who was your classmate when you were in uni, or who was your classmate when you were in primary school, or who are your friends when you grew up networking. So some people want to have a lot of money so that they can position their children in those rooms, or so that they themselves can be in those rooms. And all of these reasons, you would agree with me, is noble. There are very good reasons why you want to start a business, why you want to do something for yourself, right? And so I'm assuming that a lot of us in this room are entrepreneurs. And you would agree with me that it is a very complex, sometimes very difficult journey, entrepreneurship. There are so many highs, there are so many lows. It's not even for the faint-hearted. Some people have high blood pressure, some people have high sugar level just because of the stress that comes to being an entrepreneur. However, like I said, the reason why we created the Lim Simple brand is because we want to help make it easier for business owners to achieve those goals, as difficult as they can be, with strategies that we know can work and have worked. So the first module of the Lim Simple strategy factory is supposed to help you understand really what a business is and why you're in business and how to realistically grow your business, just looking at the things that humans want. So I want us to get talking again, right? And what I want to know is we have decided, we've talked about, why you wanted to go into business and what you really want. Now, you are in business, I'm assuming, or you want to go into business. The question I need you to first ask yourself is simple. What is a business to you? Anyone here wants to talk to me? Please
Okay.
unmute your mic. I'd like to know.
Good evening. My name is Fatima. And,
Good
I just wanted to
evening,
check.
Fatima. Are you joining us for the
Yes,
first time? Or are you a part of the community?
I'm in the community, but this is my first time in the
The intro
session.
class?
Yes.
Thank you for joining. All right, go on. Please talk to me.
Okay. So a business is structured organization or a firm that is out to add value, bring about
Mm,
change, and from there make um, reasonable income. It could also
yeah.
be a legacy that yes. Did you hear what I said?
I said yes. Like the two things that you said, I'm going to show you why I'm so excited. Just go on.
Okay, so it could also be a legacy that one is trying to build, so a business that can outlive you, besides taking care of your needs. That's my own 2%. Thank you.
Okay, beautiful. Any other person wants to say something? Any other person? Okay. In the absence of no other, definition, let me show you why I was so happy with your definition. Someone unmuting their mic to say something. Okay. Let me show you why I was so excited by your definition, right? Now, see, the definition that we have on the screen is not even mine. It's by Josh Kaufman in his book, The Personal MBA. You can read this book first off. Josh Kaufman says that a business is a repeatable process that, sorry, just hold on. I can hear myself talk on someone's mic. Or is it me? Is that a feedback from somebody else? Right. Okay, I'm assuming it's just me. So Josh Kaufman says that a business is a repeatable process that, number one, creates and delivers something of value. Fatima, do you see why I am very impressed by your definition? Because you said that a business is I know, I can't remember, you said something about value, right? Remember? Can everyone hear me?
Yes, a structured. I can hear you, but there's so much echo. There's something switching up your.
Right?
It's
I'm trying
interfering.
to understand what's happening too. Hello, Ngozi. I think I can see your screen beeping. I don't know if it's from your end or if it's from mine. I think the mic is.
Hello.
Please, can you mute yourself as Ngozi? I think it's from her. If you're there, can you please mute everybody for now until she's able to do it? Thank you. Trevor, please can you mute everybody's? All right, thank you. Great. So The reason why I was really excited about her definition is that the first thing Josh Kaufman says defines if a business is a business is that it creates and delivers something of value. Number two is that other people want or need. Number three, at a price that they are willing to pay. Number four, in a way that satisfies the customer's needs and expectation. And number five, so that the business brings in enough profit to make it worthwhile for the owners to continue operation. So you see that, Fatima, if you can hear me, your definition cancels out number one and number five on Josh Kaufman's definition of what a business means. So, yes, thank you. Now, the course of the next couple of minutes, we will be discussing this definition exhaustively because Josh Kaufman says that if your business is able to do all five of these things on the screen, then you are going to be in business for a very long time. So how can we practically apply this? That's what we're going to be talking about next. Now, the first thing that the definition says is that it has to be something that offers something of value, delivers something of value to people. Now, the question we want to ask now is, how valuable are your offers? And it's quite easy to determine the viability of your offers based on a couple of metrics that we'll be talking about. The first would be, does your business right now serve a huge and expanding market? The reason why this is important is it's because a lot of times we go into business because we really want to solve a problem, or we are really at the point where we want something so much for ourselves. And what I mean by that is we might be really broke and look, I have to start something else. I'm going to be very, very poor, very, very broke. So that desire to do something really good for ourselves, for our life, to change the course of our lives is a reason why people want to do business. For some people, they want to solve a problem pressingly. But a lot of people fail to understand is that business you want to go into, that solution that you want to prefer, the market that you're going to be entering, how big is it? Is it one that is going to keep increasing, which means that the potential for you to grow a very big business is high? Or is it one that over time is going to shrink itself and it's not going to be booming an industry as it was when I went into it? And the reason why this is very important is because a lot of times for you to grow a business and become profitable and go into a point where you can even sell the business, it takes a couple of years. It takes quite some time. If you're in an industry that is shrinking, it means that your potential, your ability to grow exponentially big within a set period of time is greatly reduced because it is not entirely great for you at that point. But that doesn't mean that if you're in a business that is shrinking and you're the only person playing the major role, or in a location, it's a shrinking business, but you're the only person that caters to that particular need in that particular location, that's for you is enough market size for you to dominate. Now, I'm going to give you instances of like this. A couple of years back, right? Can everybody hear me just to be sure? Because I know that my network can be quite flaky. Can someone like maybe give a thumbs up or some emoji so that I know that's okay, great. Thank you. Thank you very much. So a couple of years back, say sometime in 2008, 2009, it was a great business idea to have a cyber cafe. Does anybody remember how a cyber cafe worked? You buy units, you go into a place, you put the units on they don't even call it units, you buy airtime or recharge something, and then you put it and you have access to, surf the internet, send emails. It was a great business idea, photocopying and everything to have that. But right now, it is almost a failed business idea to set up a cyber cafe as a business, right? However, it doesn't mean that there are not more people using the internet right now than they were a couple of years ago. So the service itself is still operational. It has only just upgraded exponentially compared to what it was then. So the business, the market, that the service does not operate in an expanding market. And even if it expands, that need that you're trying to solve is going to grow so big that if you cannot meet up to it, well, your business is going to die. Another thing that you want that will determine if your business is viable is if you're able to build your product, your business into a unique product. And so what this means is, how can you as a tailor, as a realtor, as someone that is into brand design, as someone that has a foundation, create a business that moves people from I want to give a donation, or I want to brand something on by I want to do a graphics design or a brand design, to I want Joshua's foundation to be the foundation that will take up these funds, or I want Jerry to brand my design on XYZ location. Your ability to move people from just wanting a service to wanting you in particular determines if your business is going to grow. So what you want to start to do is to think about how you can create something unique about your business. It could be the swiftness of your delivery. It could be the attention to detail, in your delivery. And I'm saying this to probably Mr. Jerry, right? Because we have a lot of billboards across Lagos. And for the past 5 years, we've used just one person for this service, right? We just had one that went up on Third Milan Bridge, I think on Wednesday, and we've got approximately 8 across Lagos. What I'm trying to say is that we're using one person for this service. What you want to do that this person does for us and that has been doing for a very long time, which made us retain his service, is that if you want a design printed right now and you need it to be delivered to you tomorrow morning, Godwin is going to do it. And he's not going to do it with any ounce of complaint. Will it charge you a little more? Yes. But will you get exceptional quality even within that short time of order? Yes, you will. And so for him, that is his unique service that has made his own, his business unique to us. He has made us move from, we should have 5 different designers or printers that, one person might fail and then we'll try to have the other person as a backup. No, we are so sure that we're always going to use him. And because of how great his service is, we're always going to refer that service to other people. If you're a realtor, how much are you able to help your investors understand the value proposition of a property that they have bought from you or they want to buy from you? Do you go back over time and do an analysis of all the assets that they have bought from you and tell them, in the past 4 or 5 years, on XYZ properties, here's how much return on investment you have on this. That's how much return on investment you have on this house on XYZ location. When you move from just selling land to informing them and helping them to track their financial portfolio, they would always want to patronize your service, right? So whatever anyone is doing now, Josh Kaufman says, for you to be in business, you have to have something unique about you. Go find what it is about your business. And you don't have to create it. You can model what other people are doing and make it so good that you are almost now better at just replicating somebody else's strategy. That in itself is a strategy. It's not that hard. Or you want to also consider, is that your business in its time? And understanding that would relatively help you with dealing with sometimes the difficulty that comes with having a business. And what I mean by that is, okay, let me give you an instance. A couple of years ago, right, there were other e-commerce sites compared to what we have now. We had Deal Day. Does anybody who know OLX Sell It? Come on, somebody has to know it now. OLX.
Yeah,
We
so we
used
know OLX.
sell it, right? Great. There was everything. They had their stickers everywhere across Lagos. These sites came up at a time, not to say that the business idea was wrong, because I mean that's what Jumia is thriving on now. That's what all the e-commerce guys are thriving on now. That's what Instagram has even become, right? They only came out at a point when people did not have enough trust in ordering a service online. And so, what they spent their time doing, which they probably do not know, but look at it now, right? They spent their time educating the market. They spent their time explaining what e-commerce is and the practicality of it. But then it is so expensive to come into an industry and become the what's the word? And become um the first person in the industry, right? It's very difficult. You spend so much money educating that when it's now time for you to grow as a business, you don't have the money anymore. In fact, even the government understands how difficult it is, right? That if you are the innovator in an industry, a lot of times the government gives you 10-year gap where you don't have to pay tax because they expect you to put that money back into growing that business. So what we say is that if you have a business that is not necessarily in its time, study the industry, study how it's growing, and then start to position yourself for when the business gets to its time so you don't have to spend so much money educating the market. And the next one would be, does it give you leverage? At the end of the day, right? Everybody just wants calm and peace. Everybody just wants to relax and enjoy life. And nobody wants to toil and toil and toil for 50, 40, 30, 20 years. So can your business be something that you can create processes and procedures for? Can it be something that allows you to spend your money that you have worked hard for? Can you travel and leave your business for 3 months, 4 months, and understand that you have created so much process in the business that you can do the things that you want? Does it give you leverage? Because if it doesn't, then you have just created another problem that can probably send you to an early grave. If it doesn't give you leverage, right? So what if you're able to understand all of this, if you're able to create your business to tick all of these boxes, then your business is viable. Then you can be in business. Then you're giving something that is of value. The Kaufman also says in the second definition that it has to be something that people want or need. So are your offers needed? Are they something that people want, or is it something you have to convince them and show them that they would want? Because they are two different things. If it's already something that is sought after, it's a lot easier for you to, cater to that desire. If it's something that you have to teach people and show them that they want, then you have to spend a lot of time educating them and pulling that audience to yourself. Understanding these two things makes it easy for you to create a marketing um campaign or a marketing design for yourself. And so what we say is that your offers can be, what I believe is that your offers can either be a painkiller or they can be a vitamin, two different things. Painkiller, quite cheap, you probably would constantly need them because they are instant solutions. Vitamins and supplements, a lot more expensive if you ask me, but as you age, you're going to need to, you know, you need them for you to live the longest. And so your business can be something that people need as a daily requirement, or it can be something that they will need futuristically for the best version of themselves. And so think about real estate falling into this category. Think about offering a service that has some form of, say, insurance to it. Think about, and then for businesses that people need every day, think about people that are in the food market. People think about people that are into delivery services. Think about people that sew clothes, people that make hair. Your offers are needed. The Kaufman also says that when we talk about people's need, we're not even talking about, in all of this, I have not said anything about money or if your product is more expensive or anything. It's because Humans need, just as this pyramid shows, go up over time. And so what you want to do is identify exactly where your business falls into within this pyramid, and because that way it helps you to understand your ability to solve the problems of people. So down there we have psychological needs. And psychological needs are the needs that every human has, whether they want it or not. You need air, you need water, you need food, you need shelter, clothing, and reproduction. Do you get what I mean? So these are the standard human needs. But then as we go higher, our needs start to change. And so now people need personal security. You need employment. You need money. You need good health. You need a property. So someone say in the food industry is solving psychological need. If you are in the job market, if you are in the health business, so let's say you run a pharmacy or you're a doctor, or if you're in real estate, you're solving a safety need for people. That's where your business comes in. If you are in if you could be serving the love and belonging need that people have. So this could be people that offer therapy sessions, people that offer for instance Mr. I can't quite remember your name, that has a Mr. Joshua, I was assuming, I hope I'm correct. Mr. Joshua, that has a foundation, your job, your business will fall into love and belonging. So you're solving the need of people that want a sense of connection, a sense of family. Some people are in the self-esteem markets, right? So they give you what they're offering you is an ability to improve your respect for yourself, your self-esteem, improve your status, whatever. Essentially, all the needs that people want to solve are in this pyramid. If you're starting off a business, look at this pyramid and how high it goes. The higher the need goes, obviously, the more expensive catering to it will be. So where does your business fall right now on this pyramid? Can you look at it right now, right? And within yourself, identify it. I'm going to leave it on the screen for about 2 more seconds, and then if you look at it and you are and by yourself, you can identify what industry you're in. Just give a thumbs up so that I know to swap up to the next one. I just want to be sure. Great, thank you, Fatima. Okay. Another person, I need to look at the screen and think, where exactly does my business fall on, right? And am I solving that need right now? I think someone is trying to say something. Can you please unmute your mic? Because it's very important that you know what need you are catering to, that you know the exact people that you should be marketing to. You can target them. You know the people that you want to solve their problem, right? And so Josh Kaufman also says too that what would make your business grow or die will be how satisfied you leave your clients. I know that when you think about your business, what you're thinking about first is, how do I get more people to know me? How do I close more people? Amazing. However, maybe what you want to start to look at as a strategy would be, the people that are currently doing business with me, are they happy transacting with me? Are they happy giving me their money? If they are not, how can I make them happier? The reason why is because if one client is so satisfied with your service, they can by themselves get you 50 more clients even without knowing. So for instance, Mr. Jerry, the person that does our printing, right, has from us done about, let me check, more than 7 different clients from us without him saying, "Oh, please, can you refer me?" It's, "Oh, I want to create. Oh, you should get. Let me send you Godwin's number. He's really good at his job, right? He'll give you a very good price too." It's because of how satisfied we are in his service that we are able to recommend him. And so the question then will be, how satisfied do you leave your clients? How do you attend to your clients to leave them satisfied? I'm going to ask you. Your clients paying you 5,000 naira. Do you give them as much regard and attention and concern as you give a client paying you 1 million naira? as a business owner, your ability to maintain that level of service delivery could be the reason why someone will keep coming to you over and over again. So your ability to leave your clients satisfied might just be where your money is being left off. Referrals. And Josh Kaufman now says that for a business, for you to be in business so that it is profitable for you. Because in all of this, if you're solving a problem, if you're doing all these great things, but you're not making money, close the business. It's not a business. You're doing the Lord's work. And I promise you, he said we should preach. He did not say, he didn't send you that one. So how do you create a business that is going to be giving you profits? And let's be quite frank, profits are the cost of the future. And what I mean by that is this: if you don't make profits in your business, the future of that business does not exist because it will die. But it also still means that while you make money from your business, where your headset should always be, your mindset rather, should always be is, how can I use this money to make even more money for the business? It shouldn't be, oh, I've made XYZ. Oh, that means I have enough to, live. No. In the first couple of years that you do your business, that you start your business, you're not going to make a lot of money. To be very honest, you will make maybe enough to stay afloat, but your initial goal should be putting back almost every cover into the business for it to grow. And the reason why is because, to be fair, wealth and money is measured in, not in time, but in numbers, right? So what I mean by that is this: if you will take a business, Mr. Jerry, for instance, if it will take you, I don't know why I keep using your business. I'm so sorry. Just because it's not a is there another person that would like to unmute their mic so that I could talk about their business? Because I feel like maybe it's making it more.
I'm into counseling. I'm into education.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
We're into property management.
Fatima. Fatima.
Oh, okay. Hello, Fatima. I'm going to come back to the person that said they're into property management. I'm not sure who that is. Hello, Fatima. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. So,
yes, I'm here.
so talk to me. What do you do?
I'm a counselor. I'm into education management consulting. I create functional counseling departments in schools. It's a branch of education that people are not looking into. So it's quite a challenge since I started getting schools on board of the programs that we have. Despite they know that they need it, but they are not just, what would I say? They are not just coming on board. So I'm into
Okay.
counseling, but I'm an education management consultant in the space of counseling.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for that. I feel, first off, aside from us handling your question, I feel like it's really weird, right? Why counseling hasn't become a really big thing in Nigeria? Because I remember when I was growing up, I attended a military school, right? And we had a guidance and counseling department in school. And I'm saying this as at 12, 12, 13 years ago. We had a guidance and counseling department, and every week we had a guidance and counseling session. Like, she comes to the class, she sits down with us, and she just talks. Maybe as children we didn't really get to fully benefit from it because we really couldn't express ourselves as children. But I knew that it was something like that. We had that when we were in about SS3, when we wanted to take like pivotal decisions. Maybe we wanted to go into a senior secondary school. So do you think you want to be a science student or an art student? We had a counselor have that conversation with us. I just feel like it is really sad that a lot of schools are choosing to not take that up as a service, like as a curriculum for themselves, because it's really a service that a lot of schools right now should use. But my question then for you would be, seeing how important your business is, because that's what I wanted to do with all of that. Seeing how important your business is, what people have you been talking to?
School owners, educators.
In what
Uh,
location?
okay, so I'm in Alimosho, and that's part of Lagos. So it's not
Okay.
like I've restricted myself to that place. I've been trying my best to be how would I say open to everyone, but I'm not restricting it to my location anyway. But I just talk to school owners that I know, people that you know, and one on
Okay.
one. Yes. So it's been a challenge getting schools on board.
How
So
how how
that's
long
what I'm
have you
looking
been
for.
getting?
Oh, I've been on for going to 5 years now. 4 going to 5 years.
Okay. So here's what I want you to do, right? Um, it is impossible. I mean, I beg to be, I stand to be corrected, right? And I'm looking at this practically. So let's have this conversation. It's impossible that there's not an association for school owners in Lagos. Is it?
You're right, there is, but
Should be, right?
private. You are correct. There is an association but for private schools, they are not. How would I say? They are not tight. I wouldn't say they are together like that. Yes, they have something, but it's not like you can
Well,
come there
you can come there and what?
and connect. I don't think they have meetings like that, or they have a how would I say network that is
You don't,
strong.
you don't,
Let me
you
just.
don't do a network.
I might be wrong, but I
Are they
have
in a
not. Sorry,
WhatsApp group? Are they in a WhatsApp
sorry.
group? Are they in a WhatsApp group?
Okay, that's no. I've not been able to get to that point of information. I don't know.
So what you want to do, right? What you want to do right now is look for a place, a WhatsApp group, a Telegram group, wherever it is that all of these people are together. Okay. And
Okay,
then, but what you want to do is go look for a group that have your clients already as a cluster.
okay.
Do you understand me?
I get it.
Because what that does for you is it gives you so much leverage, like so much leads to work with, right? You go into there because the people that you want are not looking for you at all. They don't even know
At
that they
all.
need
At all. They are
you.
not.
And you are so important. Do you understand me? So again, you have to remember when I said earlier on that some businesses are not in their time. Realistically,
Mm,
what you want to do now is you have to create your own market intentionally. So I want to ask you now, what's your content like on Instagram? Because there are schools on Instagram that you can directly message, right, and pitch your service to them in their DM. All you have to do is be like all these elocution teachers that comes once a day and then handle them. And another thing I think you can do is that you probably want to start to go for meet and greets or like parties or sip and paints that have a lot of mothers in them,
mm,
right? So now you are
mm,
pitching this service now to the mother as, oh, children need counseling, especially children that their parents are not in the country. Can we counsel your
mm.
children? Can we help them? Can we help you raise your children just the way you would want them to be raised? Can we help you put in values that you want? Because so children sometimes don't like to listen to their parents for just whatever reason they don't want to.
True.
But sometimes they
Very
listen
true.
to another person that they think is an authority, and are able to tell them the things the way they sometimes want to hear it. A lot of parents
Very.
struggle. So what you want to do is find those groups that there are lots of mothers in, or maybe fathers that are very particular about being in the lives of their children, right? And target them directly, have those conversations. But you have to get yourself into those elite rooms. That's your job. Okay? So, right.
Yeah. Thank you for the insight. Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
Hello,
Okay.
hello, hello, hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. If I may ask, I want to ask something.
Okay.
When you start a business, for instance, you start a business, so you went forward with the business. Suddenly, the business now collapse.
Uh-uh. So
So how do
businesses
you
don't
start?
suddenly collapse, Mr. Friday. Let's even start
Uh,
from this.
yeah. I
Business
saw many
was
people
already collapsing. You just did not pay attention. So what made it collapse? Let's start with that.
You
This
said
session will be for 1 hour. We're probably going to be here for a little bit more than an hour. Hope everyone is fine with that.
yes,
Because I
yes.
know
We
the
are
next.
good.
Okay, great. So Mr. Friday, what business are we talking about?
Uh, raw food, like to sell raw food.
Hmm. Give me an example of raw food, like rice, gari.
Yeah.
So were you selling them in bulk or were you selling them to people?
I sell in bulk and I sell to people like bag and
What location?
measurement.
What's the location?
I sell in bag and I sell
So
to
where do you
measurement.
sell at? Where do you sell at? What's your location?
I'm in Lagos, in
Where
Ikorodu.
in Lagos? Ikorodu.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what was the problem you experienced? Because I'm looking at it like that's a really good business, to be very honest. So what happened?
I am into the business for 4 years.
Pig.
So no, 4 years, 4 years.
Did you say you've been in the business for 4 years?
Yeah. So
Mhm.
the first year was very, very good. Second year was very, very good. So when we enter into the third year, I lose the calculation and everything started. And by then, I did not see someone will cancel and how
Well,
to. I don't
what do you mean
understand
by
it.
you use the calculation? Sorry, I'm asking all these questions, right? Because I'm trying to find out what the problem was, right? Is it that things were going bad, like you were losing your
Yeah,
customers?
everywhere, everything was going bad.
You were losing the customers, or that you miscalculated on your price, or
Yeah, I lose the customers and the business also. So I'm planning to race back, but there's no much like that.
so were you losing the customers because of your because you were not able to meet up with their orders, or you were losing the customers because your price got higher, or somebody else, came to your location and took out the
No,
market, or like
no, no. Uh, the reason why I lose a customer is that because when we entered the third year, things changed. Things changed totally. So the business started running down. So I can't meet up with some goods. So that is
okay,
where
so you could not meet up with the orders that you were getting from from your customers.
so that is the reason why I lose some of my customers and the business also because when there is no customer, there is no market. When people stop patronizing this, coming to you, there's no market, there's no sales. So you eat inside. From there, everything just turn around. Now we are just and yeah, I'm looking for opportunity to raise myself up. I'm still fighting. Like
First off, I really want to say sorry. Like I said earlier, on business is hard. When I said that entrepreneurship is a very difficult journey, right? However, I think that one thing I want us to take from this is, it's not really right to have this conversation on here because I feel like it's already a bit personal. But when the business started to go a certain way, right, like you said, maybe what you should have done is found a person that was able to give you those products at a certain quantity, a certain price, at a certain time, and then you guys create a system where you're able to pay back, consequently. Or get someone that you can now sub deliver to, like someone that is, how do I say it, the niche that you were working with, so that you don't lose the entire business. And I'm just saying, but this is like crying over spilled milk, right? But in essence, going back into the business now, do you want to go back into that?
I want to go back into that, and then if I see another way, it's better because I'm already confused. I don't know where to start because for now there is no money, so I need to struggle also back. for me to gather myself because now there's no
Well,
money.
if that business is capital intense to start, do you think that there's something else within you that you can provide solution to that does not require as much money and that you can start off with, and then use that to give you leverage to start the business that you want later on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that maybe that's what you should do. Okay. All
You
right.
know, are you still with me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I said, the business of foodstuff is just like cocaine. When if you buy today, tomorrow it will high, it will rise today, tomorrow it will come down. That is how the business. That is the main reason why I totally come down. Because when I
I
buy high,
understand.
it will just come down, and I will now set the price because they have already come down. For people to patronize me, I will now bring it down. Before I finish selling, everything will rise. So before I will say I should go to market, everything, the money we used to buy like two bags before, I used to get one back.
I
So now the
understand that it's a very capital intense business, right? So that's why I'm saying that right now, pending when you're able to get like funds to go into the business again, right? Is there something that you can do, maybe outside from the food industry, maybe something within your area, a solution that you can provide, that something that people need, it could be something else that you can sell that people need, just to cater to that need and get money from that. And then maybe if selling food is really what you want to do, from the money that you have made from this, you can now go back into it. But now you're going back with more knowledge, I'm assuming. Do you understand me?
I understand it.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. Sorry. I want to
All
say
right,
something.
Property management.
My
please
name is
go on.
Uche.
Yes, Mr.
I,
Uche.
yeah, I wanted to refer to Mr. Friday. If he wants to do something, I could have also suggest for him if you would like to do.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That would be really, really sweet of you. Please go on.
Okay. If he were able to sell for other company and save up money to start up his own business.
That's a very good one, right?
Yeah.
Mr.
So
Friday, did you hear what he said?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
yes, if you can sell for other companies. So I could drop you my number, probably chat me up on WhatsApp. So.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
All right, great. Someone was saying property management.
Good evening, Laulu Koka.
Good evening, sir.
My name is Laulu Koka.
Good afternoon, Mr. Good evening, Mr. Coca. Laolu Coca. I know your name. Laolu Coca. Mr. Laolu, have I spoken to you personally?
No. You're not so.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Have you attended the
Okay.
strategy factory?
I did August.
I say I know you now. You attended the strategy factory. I saw you at the strategy factory.
Yeah.
All right, please go on, sir. Because your name sounded very familiar.
All right. My business is property management,
Okay, sir.
and I based in Ibadan.
Okay.
And my concern is how to really reach out to landlords, because as I speak now, I help landlords in diaspora to manage their property, and there are some of them that I counsel to get um, an existing property, then we partition them and we start letting them out. So my challenge is how to reach out to um, customers in the diaspora and in Nigeria, such that and the property manager can be massive.
Okay. First off, your your industry is one that is very trust intense, right? People need to trust you to be able to use your service, right? You agree with me?
100%.
Okay,
I agree with
so
you.
I mean, we can come back to answering that question, but let me tell you something that we have worked with someone in the community to in our one-on-one coaching to do that is making her ridiculous amount of money now. Now, how many people do you have right now? Like, for instance, now let's say I am your client, right? But you're
Yeah.
managing, say, 5 of my properties. Do you have anybody like that?
I have somebody I'm managing 3 property for. I have someone I'm doing 2 for. I have somebody I'm doing 16 for.
Okay, great. Now, let me tell you something that you probably have not thought about. Do you have as a service that you offer property valuation?
That for me would be a side hustle, not a decor.
No, see, that's the thing. Is that you think that it's a side hustle. So let me tell you why it's actually not a side hustle. That's something that with that right, you don't even have to be doing so much. Let me explain what I mean.
Oh,
So
correct.
let's say you have someone that is doing 16. You are doing 16 businesses for them, right?
Yeah.
And you get a valuation expert or your evaluation expert, and you tell them that I'm going to do a property valuation for you for all 15 of your properties with me.
Okay.
But I'm going to get a 0.0005%, right, from the value of it. Or
Okay.
it cost you about, say, 10, 15, or maybe 1 million, or maybe 500,000 if I'm able to do that. That's why you need that property valuation. It tells you or it tells them exactly how much they have as value. Like they can use that to say, oh, I am valued at 50 million or I am valued at 50 billion. It also helps them understand exactly how much they make per month from working with you.
Okay.
What you can do now, right, is to now even position it as a situation where you can now start to market it in a way that you're looking at helping businesses in the diaspora with the property valuation, for them. What this means though that is that you need to be managing that property for them for you to be able to evaluate it for them.
For all these people I'm talking about, I'm managing the property for them.
I know. I'm saying now
Yeah.
to get new clients, right? What you really want to do is management. What you can
Okay.
sell to them as extra value, because what you want to do is to make yourself unique, different from
Okay.
any other thing that they've seen on the ground. Or
Okay. To add valuation, right?
yes. Make valuation the key thing that you want to give to them.
For new clients.
Yes, for new clients, right? But
Okay.
you know that when you are adding your service, you would still collect that valuation money, your service money.
All right.
You don't just have to know.
Okay.
You get me? But move with property valuation first as the offer that you want to give to them, right?
Okay.
But project management is where you want to collect your money from.
Okay.
So we are a project management company specialized in property valuation for your business, across Lagos, Nigeria. There are said 2 things. Whichever one their service, what they need. If it's property management, they will meet you. If what they really want is valuation, they will meet you. But what you're trying to do is position and create a niche for yourself where the thing unique about you is that service. So you can get money from that, you can get money from project management. Use that as a marketing, lead, and I think that
Okay.
you're going to do a lot of numbers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
My name is Uche. I've dropped the number for
Oh,
Mr.
okay. I think
Friday
I saw it.
on the
Mr.
chat.
Friday, you should take up that number. Okay.
So what I do actually,
Mm, mm,
I own a shoe brand, and as well I help people get a good property in a good location. Like I sell properties, like
okay.
house, land. Yes, help people to source out property where there's no encumbrance. So that's what I do. So
Oh,
I partner with other bigger companies, bigger brands to sell their properties off.
okay. So you are a router. Hello?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay, great. So which of these two businesses are you more focused on?
I'm more focused. I
What is
balance the
something
two.
with the same intensity, or just so you know? Which one is making you more money?
Okay, the return,
Less stress.
the return,
Okay,
the land sales, yeah, property
okay,
sales.
okay. So what kind of properties do you sell?
Okay, I sell land, I sell houses. So
Which
I base,
which are you in
hmm?
Lagos?
No, I base in Port Harcourt, but we also have property in Lagos.
Do you sell for a real estate company, or do you market for a lot of real estate companies?
I sell for a real estate company and also market individual property. If, for instance, you want to sell your property, you can register it.
Houses, right?
Yes, I can help you to market it off and sell.
Okay. So I'm asking these questions, right? We tell realtors, right, that the easiest way to sell with credibility
Yeah.
by is to engineer your own credibility. So credibility by design. Now let me give you an instance. You see a real estate video ad. You don't sell real estate, so you're an investor, and you see a real estate video ad by a real estate company. They have about say 15 thousand followers, and they say, oh, this property is located in XYZ, and then you see another one with a normal realtor that has about say 100, 200 followers marketing the same property with the same video. As an investor, which one would you buy from?
Okay, I'll buy from the real estate company that
Thank
has
you.
more.
Thank you. So that's exactly what you want to do. The real estate company that you market for, that you work for, that you sell for, if they run ads, what you want to do is go and talk to the CEO, or go and talk to the person in charge of that digital marketing and say, well, how much do we spend on ads? 500,000 per month. Okay. I want to add 100,000 to that money. That 100,000 naira that you'd have used to go and do your own ads by yourself in your own company for yourself on your page, give it
Yeah.
to them. Let them run that ad with that your money, right? Alongside their own ads. And then they would give you the leads that come from that ad. You will call those leads directly from them, right? You will close those leads. When you want to go for inspection, they will even be the ones to help you organize the inspection, and they will give you your full commission. What you are doing is that you're selling for the company, but you're using their credibility to sell.
Okay.
This gives you a phenomenal amount of leads, quality ones, even that you don't have to even stress for. If they are sending a message or they are going into the funnel for the real estate company, best believe they have the money, they want to buy the product, they already trust the brand. Closing them will be a lot easier than you would have closed as an individual person. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Great. So I hope you found value from that.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so let's go back to the slides. Any other person wants to say anything? This was supposed to have been done already. Okay, so now there's a quick activity that I would like for us to take. Oh, hello Aisha, can you unmute your mic? We already
Yes,
agreed
good
that we don't have
evening.
to spend more than 1 hour because I really wanted to rush it up, so I'm not taking a lot of people's time because I know we said it was going to be for 1 hour, but we're fine if it goes past 1 hour, right? I just want to be sure. If everybody is, can they like drop a thumbs up so I know that, you know? Okay, great. All right, Aisha, please go on.
Hi, good evening.
Good
So
evening.
good evening. I'm also a realtor. I sell properties for different real estate companies. And this approach that you just mentioned now, I'm just skeptical about approaching these companies. Like,
Okay.
are they gonna agree to do that kind of setup where they are using their own creative to run ad and then you're just contributing money?
You're giving, no,
Like,
not contributing money. Oh. First of all, it's first off, right? They're not doing you a favor, right? You're giving
Okay.
them money. When you want to have this conversation with them, right? It's two businesses choosing to collaborate, right?
Okay.
If they choose not to do it, you don't beg for it, right?
Mm.
That's why you fall into the the trap or whatever. That's just a strategy that you can apply. If they don't agree, your job is to go and look for real estate companies that are credible. There are 1,001 credible real estate companies, maybe in Lagos or in Port Harcourt or wherever. Look for those credible ones, pitch it to them. Get
Okay.
5 to 15 of people that that want to do that, and y'all should go pitch to them. If they don't take it, take that idea to somebody else. If somebody else buys it, stay with them and build something with them. If nobody does it, then that's a strategy that does not work for you or does not work for your location. Look for something else. Strategy is contextual, application is contextual. Okay,
All right. All right. Thank you.
you're welcome, ma'am. Any other person? Let's go into our activity real quick. Hello, Mr. Israel. Yeah, please unmute your mic.
Okay, so good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, I'm from the north, so it's a bit
Oh,
of
yes.
yeah. So I'm from Kaduna.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Hello. Is it my network or is he gone?
Standing challenge. Hello.
Oh, I couldn't hear you for a bit.
Okay, okay. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
So basically, I run a school business. So
Oh,
and yeah, so I'm trying to integrate the tech into the school. That is making sure that students understand how to code and all that. Because in my own location where I am, an average, in fact, in the whole of Kaduna, an average of out of 10, 100 schools, we could have only just 5 schools who are really into edutech. So, like, to me, it's a problem, and like seeing other states and seeing the global stage, I don't know. What do you think one could do if someone does not have the kind of resources needed to facilitate stuffs like that? That is my question. What strategy could someone use to facilitate something like that? Yes, ma'am.
okay. So I'm not sure I really understand your question, but I'm just going to, because the network broke out for a bit. You're saying that a lot of the schools in the north are not looking to integrate edutech into their curriculum.
Yes, yes, sure.
Okay. So again, just like Fatima, you're also in an industry that is, the business isn't entirely in its time. I hope you agree first, especially in your location. Is my network out again? Can anyone hear
Hello.
me?
Yeah, it just came back. I think
Oh
the
wow.
network.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I said that I want us to first of all agree that you understand that, like I said, I don't know if you joined us at the beginning. I said that some businesses are not in their time, and it's going to take a
Yeah.
while for you to educate them into needing you. If you were in Lagos, the case would have been different. You could probably have just easily adopted Fatima's strategy, right?
Okay.
So what locations? Because I don't know Kaduna, right? But I know that there will obviously be highbrow areas, right? There'll be schools that are maybe pay school fees somewhere around, I don't know, maybe 500,000, a million per term. Are there schools like that?
Basically, no. I think there are only just two in Kaduna
Oh,
that I know of. Yeah, that is Dambo and Cadwell.
have you
Yeah.
tried to teach that to them?
Nope. Nope.
Why?
Okay, so just as I said, I run a school myself. So, but then
Oh,
what you're
okay.
saying now is just like me trying to, sell an idea to them. So, but then if it will still work out, why not?
That's I already agreed that it's not in his time, Abby. Our goal is
Yeah,
to make money, Abby.
yeah, definitely.
So still
Okay,
try to solve that problem, right?
okay, yeah,
Right. So you could do that as a service, right?
okay,
That you do whatever you do, you could offer that as a service to another business that can afford that right now, while you
okay,
still educate the industry, while you still try to
okay,
get the normal schools around to see the reason, or you get to talk to parents. Go to
okay.
Oh my God, do you go to church?
Yeah, definitely.
Are you talking to the parents in your church? They might as well go. I think my network is out. Can anyone hear me? Can anyone like do it?
Yeah, just came back. Just came back.
Okay.
Okay.
So do you go to church?
Yeah, sure.
Have you spoken to all the parents in your church?
Nope. Just within my circle, parents within my circle, not like generally or the whole church like that.
Why, sir?
So I think try.
Oh, my network is out again.
Your
Oh, my
network
network
is
is out.
not out. It's the man that is network is out. You can hear you
Oh,
loud
okay.
and
So
Brother.
clear.
it's the
So
man. Okay. Oh, okay. God bless you. Thank you.
okay. So can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So basically, a lot of pastors per se, quote and unquote, that they are so skeptical about things like this. Basically, because I've tried it some couple of times to just talk to churches, educate parents about the world we are going into, the age we are in, and all that, but they are not seeing it. So it's a lot of struggle. So I
So, I
don't even know.
mean, you'd have
Yeah,
to you'd have to come to terms that you're in an industry that requires a little more effort, right? So let's go. Let's
yeah.
let's go online, right? Do
Okay.
you have content online that you can target primarily to parents within a certain location that can
Presently, no,
afford?
no,
Why,
no. I
sir?
don't have content online
Why,
presently.
sir?
I'm still in
If you are
school,
teaching,
so yeah,
okay, you are
there's a
still
lot.
in school. Oh,
Yeah, so
giving me
there's a lot of
content
factors.
strategy.
There's a lot of there's a lot. Thank you for your time, but there's a lot of a lot of factors. So my own kind of
Okay, okay,
yes.
okay. All right, that's fine. I mean, thank you very much. I think we should leave that conversation then, because
Okay,
I just wanted to show you that there are a lot of things that you can do when you're
okay,
ready. Hope you know. Okay. Um. So let's do our activity. Um. What this activity is supposed to help us with is to identify where exactly your money is going to, what you're using your money for. Then what's also supposed to help you do at the end of everything is to decide how big a business you have to be or you need to be. It's a very long, maybe not long, but I will need as many persons as possible to go through this with me, right? So if on your screen you see that the first thing there is expense, yearly, daily, monthly, and the first thing on the first line is rent. What we're trying to understand is how much you pay in rent per month. I know that almost everybody in Nigeria pays rent per year. I mean, I know for people in Lagos, to be fair. And so what we want to do is calculate, take that figure. So let's say maybe you paid 1.5, 12 million in rent, and divide that by the number of months that we have. That way you see how much you pay in rent per month. Can you take out a calculator right now with a notepad and just do that figure yourself? We're going to run through this really quick so that we don't stay up until 8 o'clock. So if you can, real quick, take out a pen or just take out your notepad and calculate, write out how much you pay in rent per year and divide that by 12. If you've done that, just write RE done like this on the chat box. I'll go on to the next one. Does everybody understand what I just said?
So what of us that have properties that we are not paying? Okay, so the office space I'm using is practically my space.
Yes, 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 yes.
So it's not like I'm paying anybody. How do I evaluate that?
Okay, so if you don't have to pay anybody, that's fine. So a lot of these things here would not apply to everybody. Right? A lot of this will not apply to everybody. But if since you don't pay for your rent in your house and you don't pay for your rent in your office, then I mean you're one of God's favorites, or you're one of those people that have done amazingly well for themselves, regardless of what you think. I'd say that to you. So if you've done this calculation, just write RE done. I'm trying to get us to move past this really quick. And I just want to know if anyone is following along with this calculation. Okay, I'm guessing no one is saying anything. The next thing we want to do is transportation. Transportation is if you have to drive to work, or you have to take a ride to work, or take the bus to work. Calculate how much you spend on fuel per week, how much you spend on Uber to and fro per week, and multiply that by the number of days that you have to go. And that's how much you spend in transportation per month. You could choose to now multiply that by 12 months, and then you have how much you spend on transportation per year. If you're done with that, write RE. Sorry. If you're done with that, write say TP done. Is there anyone going along with me?
Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Please, I want to ask something. It's me Friday.
I think we should finish with our activity.
Yes, I just want to ask you something. Please, when are you going to have a meeting like this? So
Sorry, I don't understand, sir.
I said when the meeting is going to hold back again.
Oh, we will not have an intro class again until next year.
Okay, it's once in a year.
No, it's actually supposed to be twice in a month, but this is the last session for the strategy factory for this month. So we're not having another one again until next year. This is the final one for the month, for the year.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now I understand. But you can still be giving us information on the group, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. And please, the person that said he wanted to text me on WhatsApp through this, I haven't seen his message.
He dropped you a message in the chat box, sir. Please just pick up his number from the chat box.
Chat box, I haven't seen it.
All right. Thank you, sir.
I haven't seen it, but if I see it,
All right,
I haven't seen any message in the chat box. Because the number, I haven't seen it. It's not yet.
There is a. Can every other person see the message in the chat box?
I did not see any message in the chat box. You mean the WhatsApp, right?
The message is there, bro.
I did not see it.
Have you seen it?
Okay, can I call out the number to you?
Okay. I call it now.
070
070
5189
5189
4688.
4688 070 070
51
yes
89
yes 89
4688.
yeah 4688 yes I've seen it.
All right.
So I'll
Thank you,
say
sir.
thank you so much.
You're
So I
welcome.
was, thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir. Okay. So the next thing on our list will be utilities. Utilities would be your light bill, your NEPA, your Loma bill, your Yes TV, Go TV. Mr. Friday, can you please mute your mic?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Um, your DSTV, what have you? How much do you think you spend on that monthly? Hulu, Netflix, all of that. Please write a figure, and when you're done, go to the next one. The next one would be feeding cost. And feeding cost isn't really the food stuff that you buy. Feeding cost is um the snack that you have at work, the food that you buy from the restaurants, the parfaits, and what have you that you eat that is not really food that you cook to yourself. That's what feeding cost would be. So maybe you could decide how much you spend monthly and write that down for yourself. The next would be groceries. Groceries is the chunk of the things, the food stuff that you buy, the gari, the rice, the plantain, the yam, whatever you, the cornflakes, all of that. That's groceries. How much do you think you spend on that per month? Multiply that by 12 months, and then you have that for a year. School fees. School fees would be for each of your children, they have 3 terms. Multiply the number of terms by the number of children that you have. That's how much you pay for your children's school fees. Then, if you are, intentional about learning, school fees for you would include maybe a training that's LBS, maybe some certification courses, all of that. That's school fees too for yourself. Maybe attending the strategy factory this month or the convention in November. That's like learning for yourself. So how much do you spend on that? Write that down. Think about it and write it down. I'd advise that you probably even take a screenshot of this screen, and then you can do this activity at your convenient time. It would really, really, really change your life. I promise. And then the next thing would be personal expenses. And if you're a woman, personal expenses could be anything from nail appointments, maybe lash appointments, maybe, doing your hair, you know, a spa, the gym, those are personal expenses. If you're a man, it could be changing your tires, it could be all of that. Calculate that per month and put a figure to it. And you can choose to go ahead and multiply that. That's how much you spend on personal expenses per month. The next will be child care expense. Child care expense is anything that you spend on your child aside from their school fees. So it could be taking them out to the playground. It could be helping them learn a new skill. It could be teaching them how to play the piano, something like that. Child expenses, calculate that approximatively, and then have that per month. The next would be communication. So how much do you spend on airtime and data? This one is the fifth. Write that down for yourself. The next would be giving. A lot of us think that we don't give intentionally, but a lot of people have you on their roster for the end of the month because they know that you're going to give them money somehow. And giving could include your tithe, your offering, what you give to the motherless, all of that. Write that down. And maybe any other expense that is not inclusive in this list. By the time you do this experiment at this activity, sorry, because I know that not a lot of people are doing it right now. What this activity is supposed to help you answer is 2 things. And your answer to them will determine really how big a business you can become. Honestly. The first question it should answer for you is, does your business pay you that amount as salary per month? If it doesn't, then you have been living on the grace of God and his miracles that are abundant. The next question that you want to answer is, how big does your business for your business to grow? Can you hear me? My network went off for a bit.
Yes, we can hear you now. You were out.
Yes, yes. So how big does your business need to be for you to be able to pay 20 people that amount in your organization monthly? See, what we believe as an organization, right, is that the bigger a business, the a business can only get as big as the CEO believes that it can be, number one, but also as big as the people that work in them believe in the business. So, do you see yourself building a business that can be so big that what you spend monthly is something that your staff too can spend monthly? Or are you building a business just to cater for your own self? You have to start to think about building a business that is bigger than your own needs, that caters to the needs of other people, that is the answered prayers to the needs of other people. Because as entrepreneurs, we start to think, oh, I want to solve the problem of others. I want my product to solve this problem for others. Forgetting that during this process, you are hiring people. And the reason people are coming to work for you is because they also want money and they also want to change their life. They want better for themselves. You should think and move from just being a business that wants to service your customers and think about being a business that is able to service the people that work for them to give them the best quality of life. If you create a business that runs on that module, there is no telling how big your business can be. Because you have people that are going to work with you loyally for as long as possible because they are getting their needs met. I hope this makes sense. And so that's what we want to teach people at the Strategy Factory, right? Because, like I said earlier on, this session is the introductory class for the Limtimo Strategy Factory. The Strategy Factory happens at Eco Hotel and Suites on Friday. It's a 10-hour session. And what we teach at the Strategy Factory is practical strategies to help you move your business immediately. You're not living there second guessing or thinking, oh, what am I going to do right now? I don't really know. No. There are hands-on solutions to your problem. I'm assuming, like, I like someone to say something, right? That a lot of us somehow got value as something that they can apply to their business from tomorrow, just from this session. Would I be right if I assume that? Anyone here?
Yes, you're right. I got
Right?
value.
Yeah, you're right.
Great,
I,
great,
I was at
great.
the August section,
Okay, practical. Thank you very much. I mean, there's someone here that was at the Strategy Factory
Yes, you
last
are
and I
month.
right.
got value. I got value for the money, even more than the money.
Thank you very much. Right? And I
And
mean,
I'm
even if
making and I'm enjoying the practical things we learned there, and I'm using it as we speak now.
thank you
And I'm making
so
the and I'm making the money.
thank you. But just because you were intentional about investing in yourself. Thank you so much, sir. Right? I mean, I don't even have to say anything for that. I didn't even have to get him to say this, right? So what I'm trying to say, what we're trying to do with the last module, with the last strategy factory for the month, is to help business owners realign themselves with the goals that they set out in the beginning. Right? Let's make the last part of the year the best part of business year for you. That's all. What's working in your business? How can we amplify that? What's not working? How can we change that right now? So that you're going into 2023, sorry, 2026, and you're going into the year fresh. You know exactly what to do, right? If there's anybody right now on this session that would like to attend the Strategy Factory for this month, the 26th of September, this Friday, would you please leave your number in the chat box? And I would have someone on my team call you tomorrow. And not only would they talk with you extensively about your business and give you practical solutions on that call, but they would also offer you a discount just because you were on this session. If there's anyone here that would like that, please have your number on the chat box and I would have the person reach out to you tomorrow. Anyone?
Yes, so me, oh,
Okay,
I
ma.
would Okay, I would like to talk to you because last time we had this same meeting, you promised you had to call me for
Oh
us to
wow,
talk about
I'm
the
so sorry. I did not.
remember, understand.
Okay, okay, I'm so sorry. So here's what's gonna happen, right? Because I really want to make it up to you now. I would okay, let's do this, right? I'm going to drop my own number on
Okay,
the chat box now, right? And I
okay.
would need anybody interested, emphasis. I know I owe you a call, so that's okay.
I'm
Anybody
not
interested in attending the strategy factory for this month to drop a message on my number, drop a message here, like drop your number here, but then still drop a message on my number, right? So that I can call you tomorrow myself. Or I'm giving you my number, you can call me.
okay. I mean, I'm more interested in the conference coming.
The convention, oh, even
The
better. The
conference.
convention is my
November.
it's my project. So talk to me too. I can still give you a discount. That's okay. But
And
that's my
there's
number on the box.
okay.
That's my number on the chat box. Anyone interested in attending the strategy
I
factory
think
this month?
you've called me before. Okay.
I have. You see?
But no, not as really that you called me before I joined the online session.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay, 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 okay. So, anyone that would like to get a call from me, would you please, drop your number? Interested in attending the strategy factory and would like to access a discount, please drop your number so we can jump on a call tomorrow. Hello, Mr. Samuel. I see your message. Anyone? Because we have actually come to the end of the session. What's your number, ma? Please just drop your number, ma, so that we can call you tomorrow. I will call you tomorrow. So, because we have actually, all right, James, I see your message. James Adeshola, is the name Adeshola? Okay, James. Okay, great, great. I hope while we're waiting for people to join, to drop their numbers if interested, I really hope that even if you're not able to attend the strategy factory for this month, right? Which I would really love for you to attend because there's so much that we can work with you to achieve. I hope that at the end of this call, everybody or somebody got value from it. That's what's exceptionally important to us. That businesses within the community get as much value, even for free, from us. If you did, kindly just like state on the chat box. While we wait for people to also still drop their numbers to be called. Okay. So I'm guessing that that would be, everyone that I will be getting a call tomorrow, Mr. Samuel, Mr. James, and Mrs. or Miss Grace. Um, oh, I'm so sorry that you joined late. Anyways, again, thank you so much, everyone, for joining, and have an amazing day tomorrow and a swell week. Take care of yourself, and good night.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, ma. I'm gonna give you a call tomorrow, ma.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, mom.
Yes,
Good
ma.
night.
Thank you, ma. Thank you.